company tonight. Well, it's been a few weeks, five in the bin. We thought there's enough topics to delve into it tonight, as well as the fact we've had a couple of travellers who are back and we've missed them. Please welcome back Ray Hadley and Layla McKinnon on my left. Been overseas, but there's some big topics. We've got Jamal Idris as well and the big man on the panel. The Asada investigation, it's about 6 months since that infamous press conference. We will never forget that. And I suppose most of the headlines have been coming out of Melbourne and the Essendon Football Club. Hard to see how the hierarchy will get through that. But in our world of NRL, it's back and the investigation has erupted again after the State of Origin. Nothing coincidental about that. But Ray, I thought I'd come to you. I think we're all over it. We're not saying it's not a serious issue, but it's dragging on, and we're sick to death of it. Have you got an update for us?
Yeah, well, I think I have. Not from the NRL's point of view. They're obviously very frustrated at the fact that it dragged out 6 months as of last Wednesday. But we've got a federal election coming up in September, and the opposition, if they become government, Asada will be shaken up to their boots. They're not happy with the way it was handled. They think it was a stunt by Minister Clare and others. And Asada were instrumental in that. But we don't want cheats, drug cheats in any sport, particularly our sport, NRL. But this has dragged on and on and on and on. And it's no good for the game. It's no good for Asada because they look like they're ineffectual and incompetent at the moment because no one's been suspended or charged over any matter. So there'll be a shake-up by the federal government if the federal government is a coalition government.
Interesting. Any other general news?
Yeah, out of the NRL, they've decided, I think, almost certainly that the under-20s is not a pathway for first grade, the major competition. Not next year, but by 2015. I think rugby league fans will be happy about this. You'll have your open age reserve grade back to watch every time you see rugby league. And the under-20s will still be part of a competition, but there'll be a 16-team reserve grade comp like there was in the good old days. And it means that young blokes who were lost to the game won't be lost to the game anymore.
Yeah, fantastic.
Are you saying there's going to be 3 games?
That's what they're working towards. 3 games, like 3 grades, like the old
one day.
Yeah. They did it last week in New Zealand. Everyone's talking about cost. They travelled across to New Zealand with a New South Wales Cup team with under-27 in the first grade. So it can be done, and I think that's what the fans want. The under-20s are sensational, but it's not a pathway. Only a handful of players make the pathway from that competition to the NRL in a given year.
Yeah, Jamal, do you think it sounds like a stronger pathway if they go the way that Ray's saying?
Definitely. You don't want to lose the 22-year-olds, the 23-year-olds. After NYC, they sort of tend to fade away to the background. But in saying that, it's good to have the 20s as well. You know, me and my good mate Bible, we came from there. You know, we played together in Grub as well, Josh Reynolds. So, yeah, I guess you've got to put more emphasis, though, in the Premier League.
And Layla, was that footy, 3 games? That'd be all right.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. How good is that? 3 games are better than 1, aren't they? About the Asada thing, I just think we are over it, aren't we? Are we over it or what? We are so over it. And I think that if they don't have the evidence they need by now, just call an amnesty. If they want to bring in some kind of checks or something for the future, do that. But yeah, we've had enough.
Well, it's been absolutely inglorious and incompetent, the whole thing, by them.
All right, the next topic, the Tigers, they're in turmoil, aren't they? They've got a coach who was there last year, not there this year. He's getting at least 30k a month. Mick Potter looks like he's under threat. There is a chance that there could be 2 ex-coaches being paid on the books and a new coach coming in. Layla, I'll start with you. I mean, I don't really know what's going on with the Tigers other than it's all sort of caving in on them.
No, I think shooting the coach is the easy option, isn't it? That's always number one. Blame the coach. And they've done this sort of investigation into all of the football coaches and staff there, and they're getting rid of a few of them. But I think that the board needs to look at themselves too. If there's a bad culture at a club, it often comes from the top. So a lot more needs to be changed than getting rid of one coach.
Yeah, and they're imploding, aren't they, right?
Well, the board of the West Tigers make Asada look like geniuses. I mean, it's embarrassing. It's unprecedented. I've been involved in the game since 1982 and calling it since 87. I've never seen a club pay a coach, and it's not Tim Sheens's fault he's getting $9 grand a week, and it won't be Nick Potter's fault that he's getting $250 a year next year for not doing too much. And then they've got to find someone. So the coaching bill alone, if you take out the sort of money we're talking about, they could be paying $1.2 million for 3 coaches, and only one of them's working.
I don't see how they can sack Mick Potter. I seriously don't, because
Financially,
and also I think he deserves another chance, another year. Like everyone knows, it's well documented. Him and Benji don't get on. Now Benji's a very strong figure in that club. Now I think Benji going at the end of this year, I think does give Potter a bit more breathing space, if that's the right words to use. I don't know, but I think he deserves another chance, Mick Potter. I don't think how they can. I don't see how they could possibly sack him.
Darryl, I don't disagree with you, but he's gone. the decision's been taken, and they'll get beaten probably tomorrow night with Jared Hayne back for Parramatta, the West Tigers.
So they win tomorrow night, he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. The board's made the decision
I'll ask
already.
the current player, Jamal, how do you think the players will cope with it? How are they coping?
It's a bit hard as a player, you know, you want to have a bit of stability within your side, and it all stems from the top, it trickles down. So if you don't have stability within the coaches, you know, as a player, you know, how are you going to get to the game and have a good mindset?
Okay, well, Benji, I mean, should they let him play his 200 that he is going? There are some good youngsters there. I think we can admit that there's some good youngsters
Well,
there. I mean, should he stay for the
Yes,
200?
I say yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I might get held down there, but I think what Benji's done in general, he mightn't have handled it very well, but I think he's done the honourable thing here. Like, the people are crying out saying, well, Benji wants extra money. If they give him the money, they can't keep Brooks and I think Moses is the other young bloke. Well, Benji said, okay, I'm leaving, and I won't go to another club. I'll leave, opens up another $600,000 next year. They can keep those kids. I think Benji's done the honourable thing, but he's getting hammered from pillar to
Well, he's
post.
cost
I think
himself a
it's
couple
unfair.
$100,000 a year for sure by going to New Zealand to play rugby union. There's no doubt about that. Look, he's made a commercial decision. They've made a commercial decision. The thing about Wallace and Brisbane, I mean, he had a chance to go to Penrith, and Brisbane said, no, we're keeping you. They changed their mind. They signed Jamie Soward, and poor old Wallace is left on the bench. I mean, you know, things happen. And sometimes clubs do the wrong thing, sometimes players do the wrong thing, but it's a commercial reality,
And
unfortunately.
finally on this, Layla, Benji Marshall, how much will they miss him? How much will the game miss him?
Oh, the game will miss him. It's a big loss to rugby league, and I'm totally with the big man. After a decade, you know, of being a great player, there's no reason to kick him out with 4 games to go. And I'd be interested to hear what Jamal has to say.
Everyone's sort of forgetting what he's done for the Tigers.
One of the greatest players ever. Him and
One of a
Robbie Farah would be their 2 greatest West Tigers players ever.
Exactly, so I reckon you let him get through 200 games and see him out on a good note.
Yeah. All right, let's finish 5 in the bin. We've run over as we always do. What's with the team to look out for as we run into the finals, Jamal?
I'm obviously
You'd like to
biased.
say the time without saying your own team.
But without saying my own team, I won't say Para.
Thank God.
Well, I reckon Bulldogs are coming back strong.
Yeah, I think the Bulldogs, that they're coming right at the right time. Yeah.
Without saying your own team, not that I'm a player, but no, right behind the Roosters, obviously. If I had to pick another team, Storm.
Yeah, I think the Storm. I think they're looking good.
What about the Warriors? Do you think they can
No,
charge into the...
I don't think the Warriors will make it.
Yeah.
They're too far behind. They're on 20 points. I think they're too far back. I don't think they'll make it.
All right, well, that's the end of 5 in the bin, but we're not over there with the panel, in particular the man on my right. Last week we